There's so many Star Wars fan theories floating around at the moment that I thought, why not add to that pile of garbage? I mean, pile of thought-provoking ideas, by talking about one that I find somewhat interesting. Non-Jedi or Sith Star Wars characters that could actually be Force sensitive. Now, I'm not talking like, oh, Princess Leia is secretly Luke's sister. I'm talking about people we know not to have such abilities. This video is also being done in conjunction with Scott over at NerdSync. This is him. What a legend. He's got a great wave. One of the best. His video on how Star Wars saved Marvel will be linked at the end of this and below. So check it out. It's amazing, and we'll circle back to that in a minute. Okay, let's start off with a character that people won't stop banging on about. And I feel like if I don't address it, I'm going to be literally punched in the face, metaphorically, in the comments. Jar Jar Binks as a secret Force user. Yes, a lot of this does add up. He's insanely nimble, fights like an idiot on fire, but with amazing results, and wields an incredible amount of influence, especially for someone who shouldn't even be there in the first place. There's talk that he can subtly manipulate others, put his mind into different creatures, and that he even assisted Palpatine's rise to power intentionally. Personally, I don't buy it. But the reality is, this can never be proven incorrect. So I guess I just have to deal with the continuous stream of Facebook posts about it till the end of time. Next up, Han Solo. Initially you'd think it's extremely unlikely that a man so cynical would wield any Force power at all. But just because he doesn't believe in it doesn't mean it's not there. He is a crazy good pilot, able to navigate an asteroid field with insane odds stacked against him. This event should have killed him, and yet it didn't. How? Well, you know, secret Jedi, that's what I'm saying. It's in the title. He even managed to make the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs, which is probably a really good amount of parsecs to do that in. But one of the most telling hints is in the special edition version of A New Hope. Watch how he awkwardly levitates over Jabba the Hutt. No, it's not that. I'm talking about where he dodges Greedo's blaster bolt. What is that? That is not a thing normal people can do. R2-D2. Just a droid, right? Well, yeah, but you have to remember that he was the BB-8 of his day. Everyone wanted a piece. But what about the idea that he has a connection to the Force? Think about it. I mean, don't think about it too much, but think about it. He assisted Luke in blowing up the Death Star, well, before he was shot in the head. And also when Anakin blew up that donut. He's been present, coincidentally, at every major Star War, saving multiple lives. He even knew which direction Ben Kenobi was on Tatooine, as if he was guided by some kind of Force or something, I don't know. Not only that, there is precedent for Droid Jedi in the expanded universe, which to be fair is no longer canon. But regardless, Exhibit A, R5-D4, also known as Skippy the Droid. This guy was a proven Force user, even making the noble Jedi sacrifice to ensure R2 got picked up by Luke and Owen. He even got blue ghosted, an honor normally reserved for liars and child murderers. Finally, E.T. He could very well be a long-necked and incredibly slow Jedi, even though he exists in the regular human world. Because here's the thing, his race also appears in Star Wars The Phantom Menace. And in his own movie, he even recognizes Yoda, or at the very least, his species, attempting to follow him and repeating the word home. Now I know, he doesn't appear to have any Jedi abilities, except he can levitate a boy and his bike with his mind. Not to mention the telepathic connection between the two. Does that mean Elliot can also use the Force? Is that what I'm saying? Is that what you're saying? One of us is saying it. E.T. has to be some kind of alien Jedi, or at the very least, jam-packed with midi-chlorians. Look, I'll be honest, most of these are bullshit. R2-D2? Come on, that one is clearly just padding. But I'm telling you, there is no other explanation for this other than probably a really good explanation that I'm not aware of. Alright, thanks everyone, and like I said, absolutely check out Scott's video over at NerdSync. They really do fantastic work, really informative, and really funny. Also, if you want, feel free to check out my podcast, The Weekly Planet. It covers movies and comics and TV shows, and is a guaranteed good time, especially if you enjoy the very specific thing that we do on that show. All of that's obviously linked here and below. But what do you think about any of these or other characters being potential Force wielders? And do you have any other favorite Star Wars fan theories? If you do, please feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments. Alright, thanks everyone, take care.